wasn't going to film today. I've been on the interstate for about 400 miles ever since Salt Lake City up to Boise, and I just on the interstate it's just, you know, driving straight, and you don't feel like doing or looking or anything, just keep going. So finally at Boise, I turned off on Idaho 55 going north, and this will take me through some pretty country headed up towards Spokane. And so as I started up the canyon there, I didn't get cameras on quite in time to get all the canyon, but got some of it. But now I'm coming down the other side, and so I thought I'd show you a little bit of the scenery. I'm in, like I said, Boise, Idaho, just north of Boise, Idaho, and for the most part, the biggest part of Idaho that I went through there was just rolling hills, big fields, farms, a lot of cattle or dairy farming actually. See some big dairy herds and so forth. They even had a cheese factory that I saw. But it was basically boring on the interstate driving along. So now that I'm off, I feel better. You know, I'm not tense. I'm not fighting that freeway traffic, trying to keep the speed up so people don't get discouraged with you, and not really much to see except the freeway. So now I feel better. Off on this little small road, it's real pretty. You can see the big valley coming up there. This next little turn to the right, open up there. There it is. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Nice big valley. Little town down there. It of course will take longer, but you know, I'm in no hurry, right? Truck runaway ramps right up there. You can see that. If those that don't know what it is, underneath all that gravel up there, there's kind of larger pebbles and then sand and then gravel, and if a truck comes barreling down the road there and loses its brakes, it'll run off in that truck ramp, and it'll slowly slow him down because he sinks into the gravel and the sand. It'll dissipate all his speed, so it makes for a safe stop for them if their brakes give out. Another one of those truck ramps, runaway ramps, they just follow off and hit that gravel and just kind of sink in and slow down. I've seen trucks in them before, never seen one run into it, but I've seen them in there. It's kind of strange. Off the truck ramp it goes down, and the other ones kind of go up the hill and slow you down. This one goes down. That's why it looks like it's a lot longer than the others. I know when I was driving a big rig, the thing was you don't, normally cars will pump their brakes, but in the big rig they say you just put them on slightly and kind of hold it, and you don't pump them and don't let your speed get going too fast. You just hold it down to a normal, slow, safe speed. Of course, in the RV'er, it's not quite that bad. But I'm not pushing 80,000 pounds either. So I heard my dash cam just twinkle at me up there, so I hope it's not shut off. Good road so far. Wide, you know, it's 4-lane here for going up and coming down, so no traffic delays. Sign back there said for sale. Successful business. Well, if it's so successful, why are they trying to sell it? There's one way to get around. 3-wheel bicycle. You know, I talked about having to be on the interstate from Provo, Salt Lake City, all the way up to Boise. But there's really no back roads to take you there, like these small roads like this. I guess it's so remote or desolate that they just put the interstate through and say, okay, this is the road. They're not going to have any other roads upkeep or anything. There's not a lot of little towns or anything off there. At least that I could see on the map that, you know, go down that far. Sign just said Lewiston. It's Lewiston, Idaho, and 246 miles. Let's see, I got 150, so 3, 4. I'd be right at my fuel limit if I don't fuel up before then. But that's probably the biggest town that's coming up is Lewiston, so I may have to stop at one of these little towns where the gas is very expensive and maybe just put a little bit in to get me to Lewiston, but we'll see. Now if I was Eric, Pneumatic Fanatic, I'd park right there for the night, right beside that river. That'd be a nice overnight camp spot. There's even a little trail going down to the river right there. This little park area right down there beside the river. That would have been a good spot to spend the night, spend the day. River looks pretty high though. Getting probably good snow cap melt. It's running pretty good. Yeah, when I get into Spokane, I've got to I'll top off propane and fill up my fresh water and dump again. I guess I need to park at a park or something so I can flush my black water. I got even though it's empty, I emptied it over in Moab, and I emptied it and checked the gauge, and it still showed 3/4 full. So I must have something caught on my pickups in there. So I need to get to a spot where I can hook up, stay hooked up, and then take some water and my wand in there and rinse it out. Even though it was empty, I knew it was empty earlier, and it was showing 3/4 full, so I know I've got something stuck on the pickup. And now, like I said, it's still showing 3/4, and I know it's completely empty. So that happens with tanks though, at black tanks and gray water tanks. It's all part of RVing, stuff you got to do. Watch for rock. They're still looking for that poor Indian buck. Guess I'm strange, going slow, looking at the view and all that stuff. And other campers behind me just gonna eat me up. Guess they don't want to take in the view. Maybe they don't have the time. Yeah, that sign back there, they must be tired of saying Fallen Rock. They're just now looking for rock. Maybe it's been so long they shortened his name. Slow vehicles, you get more than 3 vehicles behind you. Slow vehicles use the turnout, let them pass. But I'm doing 60. Now we're getting into some nice pines, some taller pine trees. I love pine trees and the smell of the pine, the evergreen trees. Just love the smell. A lot of the leaves on some of these pine trees look like they're dead. Some of the ones on the right are dead. I wonder if they got some kind of a pine beetle infestation. Yeah, these are the roads I like. Area here on the right. Falling Rock must have come through. They got stuff all pushed off the roadway. Open range cattle. No fences. They're just allowed to wander all over the hillsides. That way they can graze, get a lot more grazing in. They can put more cattle up, but a little bit harder to find them. They generally stay in a close herd, but not really bunched up. So when it comes time to round them up, you got to search for some of them. I know that because when I was a youngster, I used to go with my uncle, and we used to drive the cattle back into the high country every year on horseback. And then when it came time to come up, bring them out, you got to go up there and round them all up, and had to search for some of them. Probably some good trout fishing down there in that river. Oh yeah, good fishing right over there. We've got some snow up here. That's why the river is running high. The snow melt is still happening. No, there's a raft on the river. That guy in the back, the guide that, you know, he's got his life preserver on, but he's shirtless under that. I bet you he's cool, or he's probably used to it, I guess. It still seems like a bit early in the season to be out on a rafting trip. Okay, looks like we're opening up into another little valley here. Yeah, another pretty little valley. Out of the mountains, out of the canyon. That was a fun drive. I liked it. How about you? Y'all like it too? I hope so. Oh, that gal and little Miata there that got the top down and hair just a-flying. I bet she's gonna get cool going down through there. Be a fun ride in the Miata. I wish I had my little Miata. I'm just gonna leave the cameras on until the battery runs out. If the dash cam hadn't quit already. Not sure if it's going or not. But the inside camera's going. And I hope the other one's going, because I hate for you guys to miss all that. Yeah, it's quit. I bet you guys missed that whole drive. I bet you guys missed that whole drive, and I am so sorry. I knew I should have checked it when I heard it twinkle. Pacific Northwest up here. You get a lot of little valleys like this in between the hills and stuff. You got hills all around this nice little valley right in the middle. It's always so green, and you know, they grow grass and hay and cattle and all that out here, but it's just so green and pretty. The snow stay on the mountain peaks for up through July. I lived up here north of Spokane for several years, and got a lot of snow, and it got cold, and I was up in it, it was okay, but now I've been away for so long, I'm warm-blooded, so can't handle the cold. I'd have to reclimatize. Don't know what I hit back there, better check. Something just hit the tree. Okay. Fill my water real quick. See if anything fell off. Doesn't look like it. Back. snacks up here. Right this way. Okay, crank her back up. Turn the lights on. Let's see, 2.4. I got 200 miles of fuel left. Okay, got a little car coming. I'll wait for him. You know what to say. You got a mind like a steel trap. Of course, mine's rusted shut. It's pretty sight. Valley and the lake, mountains on the other side, snow in the mountains up there. That's pretty. Take out all those telephone poles and wires. Couple clear paths over there on the left-hand side, on the side of that mountain. Must be a ski resort over there. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cuts down, 6 cuts down through the woods there, the mountains. Paths cut out, so those are ski lanes. That's a ski resort. Got no snow right there to ski now, but huh. Yeah, this is a new adventure for all of us. I have never been on this road before. Didn't even realize the scenery was like this here. I guess school is still in session up in this neck of the woods. I know it's out down home. We got out Tuesday. But here it goes. I think it starts a couple days, a couple weeks later, and goes a couple weeks longer. Nice little town. I wonder if this is gotta be like a ski resort with a airport that size and big old motel over there. And oh yeah, it's cool out there. Not real bad, but it's cool. And I guess with the overcast, rain-looking clouds, it makes it just feel that much colder outside. Yeah, they're wearing jackets. So gotta go around the edge edge of the lake. Nice little town, pretty little town. But definitely tourist town. This reminds me a lot of Lake Tahoe. All the little houses by the lake, cabins, you know, all the attractions downtown. The one for sale, probably $1.5 million. Now maybe if that camera didn't get the first valley we came up, the real pretty one with the river and everything. Hopefully it's on now, it's getting some of this. Hope it doesn't make y'all sick. Like a roller coaster. Especially if I speed it up to see everything. In Idaho 55, picking up US 95. North. Fifth parallel, halfway between the equator and the North Pole. Turn everything off just in case something comes up later and need to get it back on.